government of Laos and Colombia reaffirms commitments to strengthen and broaden relations between the two countries. Speaking to our news team, Deputy Minister of Multilateral Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Colombia, Madame Patty Londono Jeremilo, said she is satisfied with the result of fruitful dialogue between the two countries in regards to expanding cooperation and possibilities for strengthening their bilateral relationship. The visit of Deputy Minister of Multilateral Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Colombia, Madame Patty Londono Jeremilo in mid-April to Lao PDR is a clear indication that the government of Colombia is aiming to expand and strengthen the relationships with the government of Lao PDR. In his address at the conference and photo exhibition to shine the light on Colombian biodiversity and culture took place in Vientiane,
strong foundation for both countries
Lao Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Bunkert Sangsomsak welcomed the visit of the Colombian delegation and that of his counterpart. He said it has resulted in fruitful dialogue between two countries in regards to expanding cooperation and the possibilities for strengthening their bilateral relationship. According to Deputy Minister for Multilateral Affairs, despite the fact that the two countries are far away from each other geographically, we are close in terms of tradition and our political and economic relationship.
The main purpose of visiting Laos today is to engage and identify areas for cooperation and work together with Laos. We have very good meetings with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Trade, and we're trying to identify areas for cooperation and in trade and investment, and to identify ways to work with ASEAN and the Pacific Alliance from, it's a new organization in Latin America with Mexico, Chile, Peru and Colombia. And it's a very pragmatic organization, and it's open for business, and we want to engage with the Asia Pacific and ASEAN countries, and that's one of the purposes of our visit here today.
Speaking to our news team, Deputy Minister Jeremilo mentioned how delighted to be in Laos for this historical moment for the two countries and are looking forward to the strengthening of relations with Lao PDR due to the two countries' similarities.
Yes, you know, Laos and Colombia, when you come to think of it, have a lot of things in common. We are both countries with a lot of mountains. You have a lot of mountains and hydropower energy. Very much potential to develop this area. We also have 75% of our energy is hydropower, so it's a very clean energy. So there is a lot of things that we can learn from this. You're very rich in mining. We are also very rich in mining. You have a lot of expertise and high productivity in rice. We also cultivate rice, and we need to improve also our competitiveness and our productivity in rice. So there are many things that we can do here. And on the garment sector and the silk manufacturing and the tissues and the quality, there are also things that we can do because we have textiles, and these are things that we can do together and learn from each other and see the best practices and how can we put the sectors together to improve business, both for Laos and Latin America. Laos and Colombia have more things in common that one just simply can see. We are both very rich in water production and energy production from water. Colombia has 75% of its energy produced from hydropower, very clean energy. We have a lot of mountains. You have in Laos a lot of mountains, and you're also big producers of energy derived with the water hydropower. So that's one common thing. The other one is mining. You're very rich in different minerals, and we are also very rich in mining. And so there are many things that we can share with this sector, and the silk and the rice. Also, agriculture is very important in our country. It's very important in your country as well. So there are many areas of cooperation that can get both countries closer, and especially thinking about reaching regions. For you from Laos to reach regions in Latin America through us, and for us also to reach ASEAN countries mainly in this part of the world.
According to Lao Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Deputy Minister for Multilateral Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Colombia, Madame Patty Londono Jeremilo's visit was significant to the Colombian and Lao relations since the establishment of the diplomatic ties on September 30th, 1988. because it is the first time a high-ranking delegation from Colombia has ever visited Lao PDR. Among her delegation were the Director of Asia, Africa and Oceania, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Colombia, Sandra Salamanca, and Colombian Ambassador to Laos based in Malaysia, Rodrigo Carabin. Receiving her delegation is the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of Laos, Bunkert Sangsomsak, and Deputy General for the Europe Americans Department, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Laos, Sutham Sakul-niyom. Before we conclude, the Australia Award scholarships are now available for TAFE undergraduate, master's, and PhD studies. Application packs are available at the Scholarship Office, Vientiane College, Ministry of Education and Sports, and the Provincial Education Services. Application must be submitted by 5 p.m. The deadline is the 24th of May, 2013. Further information on eligibility criteria and how to apply, please refer to the website at the www.lao-australiascholarships.com. And that concludes our today's news edition. I am Sapakson Sialapit and the news team here from Vientiane Capital. Thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye for now.